It's sad, but it's a chemical to kill the bees.
And how long have you been doing this for?
Since 2007 was my first year in business. I started learning in 2006 from another beekeeper. I was lucky, another beekeeper that was selling honey at the farmer's market let me work alongside him, and I worked with him for a year, and then he gave me a beehive because I worked for free. So
Wow.
I was really lucky.
And do you love what you do?
I do. I really love it, and the best part about it is through our natural beekeeping club and through the other beekeeping clubs too. I've met so many different people that take care of bees, and most all of them are just wonderful folks. And that's the best part about it is the relationship with other people. Which ones did we did these, right? We didn't do anything to the back.
We'll just start.
Okay. I think we'll start in the back.
Okay.
Just don't fall through the hole.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
there is a
ma'am.
hole where an armadillo.
An armadillo.
Or yeah, it would have to be an armadillo here. So this here, it's so overgrown. I used to clip it a lot more. But this is right here. Yeah, I'm gonna look in a beehive now. After all that talking about it,
Yeah.
make sure that one's going real good too.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
the flame.
Okay. See, here they are already kind of coming out and looking at us, especially this real big hive, because they have a lot of guards. And there's little holes everywhere, so of course. But we just do that, and see, they all run back in. Now they told each other, hey,
There's a fire.
there's a beekeeper out there, there's fire. See, here it all.
Oh,
So see all
wow.
those beetles? That's a pest of the honeybee. But these bees, the way they keep them in control is make them stay at the top like this,
In beetle
and
jail.
not where they have their honey.
Right there.
Okay. Oh, okay. So we're going to look at the middle one. You know, the one thing we forgot was that little frame holder. So you're going to be
Well,
the,
I am the
you're the frame holder. We have a little device you could put the frame on the side, and it sort of holds it. I might go with this one first and then work my way that way, Sarah. This is probably just honey. All we have to know is that she's been laying eggs real well and that there's lots of bees.
No, that's brood. That's a good one.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, this will be good for you to see how the babies do.
Oh, they don't like that.
Oh
wow.
my gosh.
Just sit that there, don't put too much
Yeah,
there.
I don't want to scare them.
Wow.
Hurting her.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
want to show you a queen, but basically as a beekeeper, what you're looking for is this. Lots of eggs, lots of larvae, and every one of these frames is covered with them. So they're going to do fine over the winter because this is all honey here, and this is all honey here. So they kind of use it like a blanket to keep them warm.
Can temperature like affect
If it gets real cold, yeah.
like the way that they harvest, like, or
Oh, yeah.
Well,
is
if
it
we're-
more during the summer? Is it more during the winter?
Well, we only harvest in summer. In the winter months, they're basically left alone from, say, November or depending on the year. Usually by November, we're done looking at anything.
Random
Uh-oh.
pieces.
Those are beautiful pieces.
I'm worried about this one a little bit. You have to be real slow with this.
Oh. Which one?
This one.
Oh, I would just maybe cut
Well, we
comb
have all that.
that.
Pretty.
Beauty. And there went a bee. Going to be strained out bee. So we have 3 of these extractors. One is motorized. The other one holds more frames, but we really like the smallest one we have because we can carry it easily in the truck. It's easy to clean. And it's made in America. Here we go.
Wow.
Oh, go around.
You can
the other
even
way.
see the different colors
Don't go that.
as
Go
it
around
comes
the
out.
truck that way.
We wait till fall, we get this really nice dark honey. And that's what we really like. If I got to choose, I was in the store, I would pick the dark colored jar of honey because it just tastes better to me. This is Texas local honey. So when we ran out of our harvest, we bought from Bob Binney, or you just make up a name, over there in East Texas because what they call the honey belt stretches from, say, a little bit southwest more from here all the way up to East Texas. And they call that the honey belt because there's all these tallow trees, and then when you get further East Texas, there's a lot more forest area that produces a lot of honey. So they'll buy from East Texas beekeepers, and a lot of those trees are still the same kind of pollen that people in this area need. But if they're getting it from Oklahoma or, it just really depends. So as long as you're just really ask them straightforwardly, say, can you tell me which apiary? Because ours, we label it by apiary. It says Wharton or Alvin or Egypt, or it says one of 12 different apiaries on the jar. If someone asked me, how would you be sure you're going to get really raw honey from a beekeeper? I usually tell them farmers markets, because there you're hopefully going to meet the actual beekeeper and they'll have a display showing where their hives are and stuff.
Yeah.
And then also I would tell them to ask the beekeeper if they treat their bees for mites, or how have they been doing with the problem with mites. And then they will be happy to tell you either what they use to treat for mites, or that they're treatment free, which is what we are, because it's a lot more difficult to produce honey and be treatment free, because you might lose your bees. And since the bee collapse of the past few years, a lot of people that have bees are afraid of losing their bees, so they'd rather put pesticides in the hive to kill the mite. And they do that during the time they're not making the honey.
Yeah.
And so the companies that sell you those products tell you it's okay to use that, because the bees aren't making honey at that time. You're just putting it in the time of year when they have their babies in the bottom part of the hive. The problem with that is that wax absorbs all the chemicals, and they have to walk from the bottom of the hive. As you saw, the entrances are at the bottom. They go all the way up to the top to put the honey.
Yeah.
They're walking across all that contaminated wax, and the wax that's in the hive is already contaminated with the chemicals. But they're being so calm. You got a pile of them right there behind you.
Yeah, this right here.
They were going for that honey earlier, and then they got stuck.
Oh my goodness.
I think they found the door. Okay. So there we go. That's the whole story.
Okay.
And probably more than you needed to know, but there it is.
No, I mean, it's better to know more than less. to be
Okay.
honest,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. That's.
But
for
thank
sure.
you again for your time.
Oh
Means
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. Well, we're happy to help, and
All right.
I think we'll go ahead and
I'll help
give
you.
them back their frames and help you guys get out of. Before we do anything, we'll help you all get out of your suits and all.